Good morning.
Good afternoon.
Good what?
Afternoon.
Yeah, I guess so. Good afternoon.
It might actually be evening by now. Nope, it's afternoon.
It's afternoon now. What time is it?
Almost 4.
Almost 4. And it's like 25 degrees Celsius out here. Here, let's go show people the load. This is what our load looks like here today. It's a mix mash of trail, Castlegar, and the cusp. We are here in Lumbee. Just fueled up at the Esso card lock over there. Headed over to Nicas to unload the first part tomorrow morning. Bit of a mix. A little bit of a mix. Mixed load going over the Monashees. So Castlegar, Nicas, Castlegar on the top there, and trail along the bottom and the top. Rebar on the top is going to Nicas as well. That's a good mix. It's a good mix. Just to mess everything up. Mix it all up. Too much. Oh. Let's go wide. Close my windows, huh?
Well, nobody can hear me if I don't close the window.
I can't hear myself.
I've been enjoying the window being open today.
Ah, what a beautiful, beautiful day.
The perfect air temperature outside.
Yep.
It's just, it feels so good. Like room temperature.
25 degrees Celsius. A little bit on the warm side when working. But just to chill and do nothing, it's just perfect weather. It's hard to believe that they're forecasting a winter snowstorm tonight.
It's just a few centimeters, but yeah, they said the passes might be slippery tomorrow.
So it should be interesting going from the cusp down to Castlegar and Trail tomorrow. Hopefully it stays at the top of the summits and not down there in the valley. So we'll see how this goes. Tomorrow might be interesting. Hopefully, it's not too interesting.
Well, I was like, and this is when everybody's taking the winter tires off already.
Yeah, that's the problem. The winter tires are off.
So I'm so glad we're not on like the Coca-Cola or, you know, like a pass that's crazy.
Like this stuff is all a painting here. With a partial cloudy day like this.
Yeah.
Lush green, and you get all the daisies and dandelions.
Yeah, the horse pasture.
Just so gorgeous. I was already telling Jess, it's like, where do we shoot video today? After unloading in Kelowna, we're just gonna take Highway 33 down to the Kootenays and then reload in the morning. It's gonna be a boring drive. It's like, I don't know where to shoot video. And then all of a sudden the boss goes, actually, I got to reload for you. And it's like, yes! I don't need the extra work, but I'll take the different route. So this is Highway 6. I will so take the different route.
Unless it's really snowy, icy, and then we don't want anything to do with this road.
I asked our co-worker that lives in Vernon,
Yeah.
when he leaves K&T, which road he takes. He goes, I always take 33. I don't want to bother with the ferry.
Oh, really?
I was like, this road is gorgeous. I would take at least this road half the time.
Like you see, like peak tourism season where you might want to be like, okay, it'd be a couple of ferry wait.
Yeah, then it'd be an issue, yeah.
Depends on how much of a rush you are to get actually home.
And we did get a bonus load today too. Delivered in Kelowna, and then we went to West Kelowna, dropped our trailers off while they fixed the tire max system on the pump trailer. And then we picked up a co-worker's trailer. He had a family emergency and just dropped his trailer off. So we took his trailer and delivered that trailer, came back, and by that time they were almost done with my trailer. So we had to wait another 20 minutes, and then my trailer was done with the tire max system, and then off we went to get this reload. So it's been a busy little morning.
We had to untarp that second load, so
Yeah.
there's a cow down there in the water.
Moo.
I thought we were going to sit around all day though, so.
Yeah, I thought it'd be a long, boring day just waiting for them to repair the trailer, but we literally had enough time to deliver that other trailer, come back, and they still weren't done on my trailer. Instead of sitting around doing nothing, we were doing something and making money. So I'll take that. And then that was enough time for another load to drop in. Originally it was just Castle, it was originally the Cusp and Castlegar, and then all of a sudden they tossed Trail in. Windy roads. I figure since there's trees on both sides, I'll do the same thing I've been doing recently, is put up 2 rear facing cams. Sometimes the left is better, sometimes the right is better.
You get your lineup of vehicles, that's all.
Oh yeah, we are going to, today will be a continuous line of cars behind us. We'll just take opportunities to let them pass when we can. I don't know this road very well, so I don't know where there are good opportunities. Is this a good opportunity right here? Looks like it. Let's take it. Take the opportunities to let people by today, because we are fairly heavy. Not as heavy as yesterday's load, but we are fairly heavy. And we already have a car, and the car is not going to hang around. He's just going to double solid it.
Well, really, we don't have far to go today. And then wait till tomorrow, so.
We got 2.5 hours to go, so deliver this tomorrow morning. How long does it, can you, I guess I can do that myself. Put in the waypoints to Castlegar and to Trail. How much time it's going to take us in the morning to deliver all of that.
Yeah, we'll have to figure that out when we have time.
Yeah, that's going to be, tomorrow's going to be a long day, I think.
Yeah, but then you go back and reload and tarp that.
And then head home.
Oh, it's probably going to be oversized again.
Probably, yeah. So it's going to be a long day. Tomorrow's going to be a long day. We'll get home pretty late. That's okay. I figure I usually, when we do the Monashee, I usually try shooting the other side of the mountain. I don't shoot this side very often. And we don't come over the Monashees very often at all. It's like, that's the sun behind us, the beautiful lush green. I mean, well, partially sunny day. Excuse me.
You made it way too cold in here.
I did. That AC going a little too high. Ah, just so gorgeous. I just love the vibrant green colors. I love spring so much. Is this one of the people that passed me?
I can't recall.
That's always the downside when you have people catch up with you and you let them by and all of a sudden you have a slow person, but I don't know if this is one of those. I'm sure we'll lose him at the first steep climb again. It's tempting to try to pass them, but you know that's just not a good idea. The yellow meadows. Some days I just love this job. Okay, lots of the days I just love this job.
I love the more we can mix it up and go in different roads.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's so new, right? Your brain gets like, I don't know, feels happy.
Yeah, newness is always happiness.
That's why they say it's healthy to rearrange your like house, like different rooms every once in a while.
Just for the newness.
Yeah. It doesn't work like you think. The car behind you that we can watch out for. I appreciate you pulling over, but we just can't pass.
I could have there, it's just very, very short distance we can see into the.
Yeah.
So if I do go beside you and you didn't give me enough room, I cannot zip back in time. I need a full lane. What tarnation is that? A front end loader of a track? What? Did he go for a ride?
Yeah.
How does a tractor get there?
It went off the top of the yard. I have a feeling that he came down the top of the yard.
He had a bit of a terrifying ride down.
I don't know if it was hit the gas pedal instead of the brake, but
Or he backed into there to clear the ditch. He backed through the ditch. He has chains on his tires and thought he'd be able to get back out. He got stuck.
I don't know.
Or he went for a terrifying ride down the hill.
No way, that's going to be interesting to get it out of there.
Don't think so.
Oh dear.
Good luck.
I wish I could explain to you guys how curvy this road is.
And how hard it is to make these maps.
Yeah.
People think you just drop point A to point B and let Google, on Google Maps and it'll figure out the route. No. No.
I wish it was that easy.
I think someone could write an app that would do that.
Mm-hmm.
But I would pay for that app. I'd stop paying for the app we have and pay for the new app. Because every corner here needs 1 or 2 waypoints put in. Every single corner needs 1 or 2 waypoints. And then it kind of curves itself around those waypoints. So creating those maps can take a while.
Yep. Officially, there's only been one that kind of sort of gave up on. And said whatever, because the road didn't match with the satellite view.
Yeah, then you know what? Sometimes you'll see that the little RV or the little truck doesn't quite follow the road perfectly. I don't think anybody's ever complained.
No, but it bothers me because I really pride myself in not making them properly. I mean, I may complain about it, but I do enjoy making them. It's time consuming. But going back to like enjoying a challenge.
Yes. Well, this is definitely a challenging road for me to drive. It is constant speed up, slow down, left, right.
What if I told you you had to watch out for moose or bear?
I doubt it.
I know.
It's not really on my radar of stuff to watch out for.
Okay.
Shuswap River picnic area.
We can go there, but there's probably mosquitoes. We found those yesterday.
Yeah, mosquitoes were out yesterday, that's for sure. Sounds like we will have a chance to return to that school in, where was that again? South of Chilliwack?
Sardis?
Sardis? Are you coming with next week?
No, I'm taking 2 weeks off.
Taking 2 weeks off, okay. Make sure you join her on the 3Js.
I tried to do the every other week thing, but sometimes I need 2 weeks to catch up on everything.
Well, that's fair. Alright, we'll stay off our throttle here a little bit. Let that car finish making their pass.
You can see a little bit of green on that field, and I'm like, how is it ever going to be ready before fall? You know? So
something is seeded in there. They're seeding, so this one's already growing, so it has an advantage.
yeah.
Cooling off a little bit up this way. It's 21 degrees Celsius, but we're constantly climbing.
That's a new road. Or driveway.
golf course. I'm ready to honk.
No.
Yeah. Drove by a golf course earlier and saw someone just about ready to swing. So I did the honk at the time they were dropping their club, and they totally missed the golf ball. They didn't even get the hit out. Well, I guess that's better for them that they missed the golf ball instead of it go veering off to the side. I'm sure I'm the biggest jackwagon in the world in that golfer's book, but I thought it was hilarious.
Okay, I see both sides where I'm like, haha, and then I gave you a lecture.
Was I the jackwagon there? Someone let me know. Was I the jackwagon?
The answer is yes. It's how else does this go?
I enjoyed it though. I enjoyed being the jackwagon.
I'm gonna have to take your little horn away.
Just a little toot.
I'm gonna take the toot away.
Monashee Park. Turn off at 2 kilometers. Pretty steep climbs over here. Short, steep climbs. I'm betting that one was 9 or 10%. There's some more steep ones coming. There's a big steep one coming. That one's going to be a challenge. Even just that one was a 4%. This one's a minus 5%. The thing is, the video camera just removes all elevation.
Mm-hmm.
I see that when I'm watching Itchy Boots with her motorcycle and she's struggling through all these big potholes, they look like just a nice road to us. The camera just deletes all potholes.
Yep.
And then Matt's off-road recovering a vehicle at a 45-degree angle doesn't look that bad until they hold the camera to match the actual horizon and go. It is very, very, very steep. For some reason, cameras take that away. I think it's a lot to do with we perceive how steep it is with our ears, with our balance, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Our equilibrium. That was a 8% right there. I wish you could replace the buttons with any other buttons. So instead of saying arrive time 6:30, I wish I could make the highway grade show up in that button.
Well, there is a way, but maybe not.
No, I've tried. There's no way of customizing those buttons. On our TomTom there was a way. You can customize the buttons to be whatever you wanted them to be.
Previous Garmin you could have, but maybe,
Alright, pick up. I'm not gonna pass. Come on. I was so slow up those hills. Should have tried passing me there.
I think he's gonna turn that soon.
He might, yeah. That's the only acceptable reason not to pass me here would be because they're going to be turning off. It's not one of those weird bugs that was taking a ride yesterday. wonder if I'm breeding them in here. Promote his exit out the window. Never mind. I squished them instead. I didn't mean to squish them.
It's always a risk.
Oh, you did turn off there.
See, that's right.
Check your fuel. Next service 82 kilometers. Nope, my next service is a lot further than that. 82 kilometers, that's the ferry. There's no gas station at the ferry, is there? There might be a small little gas station on the other side.
There might be one.
My next fuel service is Castlegar is the next nearest fuel station. Climb, baby, climb. What are you trying to climb? Not you, Jess. You, no climbing from you. Job.
You know, I would expect the elk to like these fields over here.
Yeah. Like, that's really good grazing for elk or even bears. If you have cell service, you should see what time this home hardware opens tomorrow morning.
Oh.
Probably don't have cell service.
More likely, how accurate is it?
Yeah.
When they change hours. Depending on the season, right? So. 10%, 11%. See, this is 9 a.m., but I really don't know.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
12%. Alright, I'm gonna go manual here. The automatic's struggling.
There's a home building center and a home hardware. Are they the same or are they different ones?
It's the same. They're two separate buildings, but we're going on to the one on 3rd.
3rd? So the home building
That
center.
one right there.
So then that one says they open at 8.
We'll just show up at 7. Unload at 8. 8:30 would be out of there. 10:30 in Castlegar, get out of there by 11:30. Trail 12:30, out of there by 1. Then all the way back 2. I don't know if we can actually get loaded.
Be tight.
So yeah, 2:30. 2:30 is my estimate. Unless these guys unload us earlier. That would suck.
Yeah.
Make it a very short weekend.
And you really can't afford to have us not be home Saturday, so
Yep.
you have an appointment. Get your teeth cleaned.
Gold Panner, 4 kilometers ahead. Gold Panner campground.
Beautiful right
It
here.
is. It's absolutely gorgeous. I think those are tobacco drying sheds. Those really tall sheds. Back in the day.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Why the hesitation, buddy? Even in manual mode it had that hesitation. Car was thinking of passing on a double solid. I could read their mind. I see how your tires are moving and you're looking over the yellow lines and you thought about it.
It's not recommended.
Man, what a beautiful, beautiful drive into here.
Definitely enjoying it.
All right, go. If you're gonna go, go. So I understand if you're gonna pass, hammer down. I'm way below the speed limit. Get up all the way to the speed limit and go. The longer you're beside me, the more dangerous it is for you. Always look at the vibrant greens this time of year, and I'm like, there's a glitch in the matrix. Somebody oversaturated the matrix.
Yeah.
There's a deer in there. Oh dear.
I think we have another book to listen to.
Oh, good. I have to wait for 2 weeks. See that deep valley down. It's like, yeah, we've got to go way down because I see our road down on the other side there. It's like, of course, we get a hairpin on the bottom too. Make sure we get slowed up here before we get down. Is this the Gold Panners campground here?
It is. Type of road that reminds me of like just going off to go camping in the middle of nowhere, right? Like remote out there. Really nice.
Into the wilderness. No cell phone.
How do you think our RV would do on this road?
I think it'd be better than this truck. I don't know, all the climbing, I don't know. I've had no sign at all that it would overheat, but it might get warm. You'd have to watch your gauges. If all of a sudden it does get warm, just take a break. Slogan on the side of the RV. Going to places where I have no business being.
That suits you. That suits you.
People just go, how do you get the RV up here? Just point at the sign on the side of the RV. It's sort of my thing.
That with our vehicles.
All of our vehicles we've put in places where they don't belong.
Yep.
Yep. People look at you and go, how'd you get that up here? I just took that road? No, you didn't. It's like, yeah, I did. Not in that little Toyota Matrix. It's like, you need a four-wheel drive to get up there. Nope. Did it in the Matrix.
I missed that little car.
That was a fun little car.
Make some good money off of it though.
Didn't make money off of it. We certainly didn't lose any money on it. That was one of those fortunate timing. I crashed the car at just the right time for insurance to pay me out exactly what the car was worth brand new. was 4 years old, I think, right?
I don't remember exactly how old it was.
4 or 5 years. Climb. Only a 6%, but it's a long 6%. Now it's getting steeper, so 7%. Even steeper to 8%. Still at 7%. There we go. One more climb out of the way. I think what I'll do is climb to that. We got that really hard climb, and we'll call it a day right at the top of that really hard climb.
I'm just gonna nod and agree.
Should be here pretty quick. And even after that hard climb, we still have lots of climbing to do.
I love how this feels faster. Not even doing the speed limit, probably. I don't know. Can't tell. But
Over
after,
here, I was doing the speed limit, yeah.
But like after all that hard climbing, it's like, oh,
Just doing the speed limit feels
it feels
like we're
fast.
just fly, and the roads are so narrow too, so it feels really fast. That in a sports car would you would get airtime on that.
I almost get that roller coaster feeling.
Yeah. Coming up and over a blind little hill like that. Speed as we can go downhill. Only got up to 75 kilometers an hour, but speed limit 80. Got to get as much momentum on the downhills as you can. Okay.
The giddy up didn't work for that.
I don't understand why it does that every now and then. It usually happens in like 11th gear. What gear is that on a manual? You got low, low, 1, 1, 2, 2. Fifth gear direct. Fifth gear direct, it does that hiccup thing every now and then. Now we're in fourth over. This isn't a big steep hill.
I'm just looking for wildlife.
Just seen the one deer.
Yeah, but I keep looking for more.
4% grade here. But when you get these long ones and you've lost your momentum on 4%, so okay, I guess we're just going to go now. You know what, honestly, I'm on his side here. Why is that double solid, but you got a broken line here for 10 seconds, not even, for 3 seconds. It should be a broken line from that corner till here. I'm on his side there. That was a perfectly safe pass. Okay.
Well, it feels like we just stopped here.
Like it couldn't get into gear. It's a really heavy load, but I don't know why it's struggling so much. This isn't even a steep climb yet. Yay, automatics. Usually when I go into manual mode it behaves, but today it's not. Don't fail me on an upshift like that. Come on. I knew you could do. What? Pause twice now? The computer is doing too much helping. On roads like this, on these steep grades, on a heavy load, the computer sometimes really gets annoying. But I can't really drive a manual with my bummed up ankle, so I won't complain too much.
Need to get outsmarted.
That's what I was trying to do by going manual. It seemed to just make it worse. Because the computer goes, why are you shifting here? I guess if they really want me to go in there, and then it thinks too long. Always 11th gear. 5th direct. Screws it up every single time. That gear. In 11th. There we go. Went right through 11th without a problem. Okay, we're good this time. I think we're coming up on that hard climb. I said that 10 minutes ago, but
That's like, I don't know anymore.
yeah, here's the passing lane. 10%. I didn't want to go that low. And then we get all the way up to 12% up here. I was hoping to stay in third, but I think now we're stuck in second. Because the computer goes, this is too steep. Could you walk at 7 kilometers an hour?
I want to say yes, but I don't know.
I think you could walk this fast. I think maybe the key to that is getting through your gears sooner than you need to, so that when you hit that corner, you know you're at your third gear instead of second, so you're at least 1 gear up higher, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because here the computer refuses to shift. Second gear, it is working hard, but I could do this in third.
This is very painfully slow.
Yes! Like, what if I can trick it? No, don't do too much shifting here now. Because it's a little flatter over there. And it gets steep again. There we go, we just doubled our speed. We're at 14 kilometers an hour. This is 11% here. This is not quite as steep as that last bit. But I'm definitely not letting the computer shift now. See the ruts in the road? Boom, boom. Someone got stuck there with chains on and dug the holes in the pavement with chains. If you're driving in British Columbia mountains, look for those ruts. They don't necessarily have to be that deep, but look for ruts like that. And that is always where big rigs spun their tires. Sometimes you see just scratches like that for like hundreds of meters.
Yep.
Scratches like that all the way up, where someone was spinning the chains all the way up the mountain. How far are we from? That's kind of hard to tell. I was going to end the video there. That's what I said. It's already an hour in.
It's a long video.
I should just end the video. Thinking about it. Thing is, there's some pretty stuff coming up.
We're on a different video.
Yeah, we'll shoot a bonus video going down the Monashee on the other side. So if you guys want to see the rest of going down and taking the ferry,
We found the snow.
yeah, still lots of snow up here. If you want to see going down the Monashee's on the other side, I mean, if you remember, you already watched that video last weekend on Saturday. You watched that video then. But for $1 a month, you can watch some cool bonus videos. Sometimes the bonus video is a boring video. Sometimes it's the best video I shot that week. I know today's or last Saturday's will be definitely pretty spectacular. So check out that join button down below. If you're on a iOS, Apple. If you're an Apple device, you won't have a join button down below. You have to actually go to my main page and join on there. I think on the web page and not the app.
Yeah, you have to get YouTube open on Safari.
Yep, you gotta open YouTube on Safari. Don't let it go to the app. When it asks to go to the app, say no. You gotta actually go to the website. Then find my main page on YouTube, and then join there.
Let us know if that doesn't work. Because we have a direct link you can probably send and click on.
If you're interested in that. If not, that's perfectly fine too. You guys are welcome to watch every video and comment and thumbs up and subscribe without hitting the join button. But it'd be super cool if you did.
Looking for beavers. Any beavers over there?
No beavers. I don't see any beavers. No eager beavers.
I saw a beaver on my walk the other day.
Oh, he's decided he's gonna pass. We'll just stay out of the throttle until he's finished that double solid pass. You saw a beaver on your walk yesterday?
No, the other day.
The other day. Like at home or
Yeah.
where was there in the pond by the
Yeah.
Huh. I suspect this end of the lake is a beaver dam, but I don't know. Once we got our RV with the kayaks on the back, we could come over here and park right there and bring our kayaks in there and kayak that lake. That'd be fun.
There's another lake north of. When we take the road down from Revelstoke to go to the ferry, there's a lake.
Yes.
I always want to do that lake. I don't remember the name of it. There's a few lakes out this way I want to do. I do enjoy my kayaking.
Sold our kayaks, we have to buy new ones.
Really debating the sit-in kayak. Like sit on top.
Sit on top kayak, that's what I want.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what I want.
We had those when we did Cape kayaking in
Yep,
Deliveries,
and they
and I
were really nice.
liked them.
Yeah.
It's so much easier to get back on top of them if you flip.
I want short ones under 10 feet to avoid all sorts of U.S. laws when we drive through U.S. states. Because some U.S. states, if they're over 10 feet, you got to register them. Or if they are 10 feet, period, you got to register them as a water vessel. Even if you just drive through the state and don't even put it in the water, you need to register. Be actually tricky finding kayaks that are under 10 feet. Most of them are like 10 and a half feet or 10 and a little bit.
We just have to do more research.
Yeah. But the way I look at it, I've got a couple of things I'm working on solar panel right now. Once that's done, then we're probably going to start working on a kayak rack for the back of the RV. Remove the bumper. That way we don't reduce our clearance, and we'll start working on that after the solar panels are in and working. And somewhere in there we'll do the insulation. We'll see how long it'll take till we have the RV where we want it. And then a bunch of work inside, so. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We're gonna call it a day. Right about now, someone's gonna comment, if you took that road off over here to the right, you would have ended up on Highway 33. I think Westbridge, right?
I believe so.
I think if you take that highway, you end up by Westbridge, or that logging road, yeah. See, I made the video just long enough that someone can drop that comment. Anyway, because this is literally the same river that flows from here all the way to Westbridge. It goes into the what's that river that flows through there?
Kettle River?
Kettle River, yes. I guess, no, this is the Kettle River up here. This is the Kettle River. This is the source of the Kettle River up here. There we go. I got it figured out. No more angry comments. I figured it out. This is the source of the Kettle River up here. Okay, we're out of here. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Somewhere down this road. Probably south of the cusp somewhere. Hopefully we don't have a snowstorm we're driving through.
Hopefully not.
We are out of here. You guys absolutely rock.
Adios.